All right, YouTubers, welcome back. If you made it through my first video and you're here for the second, thank you. Second video coming up. Hopefully, no copyright infringements this time. Before we get into the second video, I want to do a little housekeeping. I don't think I really went over my plans for the channel that well in the first one. There's a couple things that I want to promise in my videos. In fact, just two. The one thing is, I'm a veteran, very patriotic. That's why I launched my channel on the 4th of July. But one thing I'm going to promise is there's always going to be an American flag in my video somewhere. It's either going to be on my hat, on my shirt, on my sleeve, and worst comes to worst, I might just take a shot of the 13-star flag that's tattooed on my leg. But somewhere in my video, whether it's in the garage, outside of my house, on the back of the truck, or the back of the SUV, there's going to be an American flag somewhere in my video. And then the other thing is, yes, this channel is going to be trying to get information out there about DIY projects in my garage. Sure, that's one of the things. The other thing is, I'm gonna try to be a little entertaining. I'm gonna try to make you laugh, make you smile, maybe a chuckle, maybe not. If not, that's one of my goals. If you can't have fun getting your nuts off, what's the point, right? So, if I put that out there on my video, I'm probably gonna get put back in YouTube jail for saying that. But like I said, if you can't have fun, then what's the point? And that's gonna be, part of my video. So, without further ado, second video coming up. I do want to follow that last statement that I just made up with a little bit of information. I was a veteran, and in the Army, you kind of develop a dark sense of humor. So a little warning that some of my humor might not be appropriate to some people, but I also can throw down some dad jokes. So if I feel as though I didn't make you laugh in the video, there might be a dad joke at the end or something. I am in my 40s. I do have 2 kids of my own, and my girlfriend and her 2 kids live with me. So I've got some good dad jokes. So I just want to put that out there. It's not all just going to be dark humor, although some things might be a little inappropriate. So here's the video on the Road Glide. All right, as promised, I'm gonna go over the Road Glide, get in close, let you look at it, get a good view. I'm gonna go over the things that I like, that I don't like, let you know the things that I'm gonna change right away. I did get some parts in, so the first thing is gonna go pronto. So here's the Road Glide. She's fairly stock. The previous owner, he did some tasteful upgrades. As I'm going over, you might be able to spot the upgrades. So it's a 2016 special. So it does have the 103. This is before they went to the Milwaukee 8s. She comes with navigation and the radio and the boom, Harley boom system, as as they promote. Radio sounds good. Eventually I'll probably end up upgrading some of the stuff for the radio. A lot of this stuff a lot of the stuff I'm not used to. I'm learning. You know, Charlene, my deluxe, it doesn't have all this good stuff. It doesn't have cruise or a radio. You know, all the creature comforts of the big, what I like to call grandpa bikes. So as you can see, there's some, you know, it's a pretty nice shape. It's only got about 5,300 miles on it currently. I've put a few on it. A couple of things, like I said, the windshield's got to go. It hits me right in my view, so you know it's kind of a safety hazard. I think I'm either stretching to look over the bike or over the windshield, or I'm slouching down to look through the windshield, and whenever I'm looking through the windshield, it's all distorted. So you know that's a safety hazard, so that's got to go. It's got to go right away. But it's in nice shape. No terrible scuffs or scratches or any of that good stuff. It's one reason why I liked it. That's why I like it. That's why I bought it. And again, you know, the upgrades that the previous owner did is you know, tasteful. So give you a quick walk around. And so if you spotted some of the upgrades, the very first upgrade that I noticed when I went to look at the bike is the previous owner switched out the headlights to LEDs. So that's a wonderful upgrade. And as you can see, they're the Harley LEDs. So this guy spared no expense. You know, HD. You know what HD stands for? Doesn't stand for Harley Davidson. Stands for $100, because everything from Harley costs $100. The other upgrade is the turning lights. These are LEDs as well, the halos. In a minute I'll turn them on and I'll show you how bright they are. Try not to blind you. So that's one of the tasteful upgrades. He also added, I don't know if you can see them very well, these little wind deflectors on the side of the fairing here. So that was a little accessory that he added. Sliding back, everything else is pretty much stock up here. I did notice that he put this live to ride, ride to live emblem. Actually, it's not an emblem. That's a whole cap that he replaced. You know, I typically don't like this emblem, this Harley emblem, because typically they're in gold, and you know, I'm not a fan of gold, but you know, in silver like it is, I don't think it looks too bad. So I think the last upgrade that I know of is the exhaust. So this guy, he put some Cobras. I believe these are the Race Pro editions, 4.5-inch slip-ons. I'm pretty sure all he did was the slip-on. Sounds pretty good. In a minute I'll set you up and I'll start the bike up, and you can you know, you'll get a cold start. She sounds all right, you know, she sounds good. Obviously he switched out these lights in the back here. Also he also did the lower light in LEDs, which you know, pretty bright. Saved me some money because I was going to change those out. He also has the mounts back here, backpack mounts, and you know, I don't know if those come standard or not, but they're on there. You know, eventually I'll probably I'll get the razor pack for the back for those long trips. But like I said, everything else is pretty much stock. So I got you set up down here. Gonna turn on the bike, let you hear what the pipes sound like, give her a couple of twists the old throttle. Hopefully you like the sound, because I do. It's sounds pretty dang good. deep sound, you know, not too crackly. You know, it's got a nice deep thunder sound. So yeah, I like it. I think it sounds pretty good. So I think the guy did a good job. And again, those are Cobra Race Pro pipes on there, or slip-ons, I should say. They're slip-ons. They're not the whole. It's not the whole exhaust header and all that good stuff. Those are just slip-ons. So maybe eventually I'll go ahead and change out the whole head pipe. But you know, we'll see. I'm not trying to do a super performance bagger, just to, you know, something nice, something to ride around on, you know, take on some nice rides, you know. So yeah, that's my goal. You know, one thing I do want to talk about this bike is that, you know, the previous owner, obviously he did take care of this bike, and you know, I do appreciate that. And I did notice that when I went to look at the bike. I didn't buy it from him. I bought it from a dealership. He traded in. But one way I know that this guy took care of this bike is, you know, when I went and looked at it, lo and behold, in the saddlebag here, you know, here's the owner's manuals. You know, this guy, you know, obviously kept the owner's manual. This is obviously the Harley Davidson boombox manual that I'll have to read, you know, front to back, because I definitely don't know how to use all this stuff. And then the other thing is here's the touring model. Here's the actual, you know, the book that comes with the bike. The bike was sold here in Savannah by that guy. I don't even know if he still works there or not. I don't know him. There's some personal information in here that I'll try to skip over. That page right there, actually. So the other thing, you know, when I looked at this book, I noticed, and you might be noticing right now, is the previous owner went through and he tabbed, you know, things that he thought was important, which is, you know, pretty awesome, I think. You know, some of these tabs, you know, the fob present, turn off the switch, you know, whatnot, you know, things that he thought was important, you know, limited warranty information type stuff. I don't want to flip through the book too much, because, you know, his information is in there. There's, you know, his address and all that other stuff, and, you know, YouTube doesn't need to know all that. So I don't know who the guy is. I really don't. Hey, look, the sun's coming out. I don't know who the guy is. I know he lives local, and the way I know that is because I went into the navigation and you know, it's set to home, his home. So it tried to tell me how to get to his house, and I was like, I don't want to go to his house. So, but the other thing that I want to talk about is, you know, I don't understand how this bike was set up. Now, I don't know if this bike was set up by him or by the dealership, or wasn't set up. You know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, why the bike only has 5,300 miles on it, why the bike has a super ginormous windshield, but yet the floorboards are all the way up and in. So my first idea was, you know, the guy was probably tall, that's why I put this, you know, ginormous windshield on it. And, you know, he wants a big windshield to get the air up over his head, or over his rider's head, or whatever. But then I think, you know, the way the floorboards are set up, you know, is he a tall guy with little feet? Like, is he like body tall? You know, does he have little feet, and that's the reason why, you know, the floorboards are all the way up? You know, what do they say about guys with little feet? They wear little socks. So, you know, I don't understand how this bike was set up, or just wasn't set up to meet the rider's need. You know, I don't know if Savannah Harley Davidson, not to give them a bad rap or anything, I don't know if they just sold the bike and got it out of the showroom and, you know, didn't show the guy very much, and that's the reason why he was going through the manual, you know, putting tabs. But you know, that's one thing, you know, I wanted to go over, want to talk to y'all about. You know, these bikes are adjustable. You know, you can adjust some things. The floorboards, you can get longer brake pedals. You can obviously adjust, or I say obviously, it's obvious to me, but it's not obvious to some. You know, you can adjust the height of these the shifting levers. You can, you know, loosen up this nut here, pull this guy off, loosen up, or nut, I say nut, getting my nuts off again. Bolt, get this bolt out, you know, loosen it up, pull this off, loosen this up. It's on like little, you know, little gears, like a little gear thing in there. Pull it out, you know, move it up, move it down, however you like. And you know, these boards, there's adjustable adapter kits for it, out and down. That's the way I'm gonna go. So yeah, so it's a, you know, a little perplexing. You know, I noticed it first time I got on the bike and I rode it. I was like, man, how is this bike set up? Who was the previous owner? It doesn't really make sense to me, but lo and behold, I'm gonna make it fit me, and you know, I'm gonna ride it. That's the point. That's what this channel's about. That's what we're gonna do. Because, you know, why, you know, am I wasting my time? I don't know. No. So, I'm gonna change the bike up. All right, so we're here in the garage. Like I said, got the new windshield. I'm gonna pull it out of the box. Try to videotape pulling it out of the box. Give you guys kind of a look at what it looks like, how it's packaged. This here is a Memphis Shade windshield. I believe it's the 6.5. Yep, 6.5 inch spoiler windshield in black. So here we go. Let's get her out of the box. I already went ahead and cut open the box so you didn't see me struggling with a knife, and you know, thought I was gonna cut myself. You know the saying, cut towards your buddy. You know, don't cut towards yourself, cut towards your buddy. There's nobody here, so you know, I didn't really have anybody to cut towards. So here it is. Look at it. She's all packaged up in a plastic bag. Go ahead and yank it out of that. Get this thing out of here. Got it. Here we go. Don't want to be too rough. Gotta be gentle. And there she is. Look at that. Ta-da! She's gonna be much lower, and it's black. You know, I can't see through this one. Hopefully the wind will go right up over my head. If not, we'll try another one. You know, one thing that I did want to point out about this new windshield before I throw it on there, I didn't really notice it until I started actually handling it, is look how thick, I don't know if I can get you in there close enough, but look how thick that plastic is. It's stout. It is, you know, it's thick. And then, you know, this is a Clockworks windshield. And, you know, not to put anybody down or anything, but this one, you know, this one's not a stick. It's pretty flimsy. So I think just on the fact that that windshield, this is a Memphis Shade, you know, it's thicker, you know. So I don't know if that's gonna make it better or not, but you know, just you know, food for thought. So when I come back, the new windshield will be on, this one will be off, and we'll do a, you know, let me do a before. This is what it looks like before. I guess, you know, big, see-through, old man-ish. So it's got to go. So I got the windshield off, like I said, 4 simple little screws. Excuse me. Not too shabby, not too hard. Popped them off. They're over there. Use my drill. I am gonna clean up this seal here, and you know, if you guys don't know about this, you should. It's some good stuff. It says glass cleaner, I know, but it works on pretty much everything, and I do mean everything. You know, you want to clean some stuff, not just glass. This stuff is the bomb. And I got turned on to this stuff by another YouTuber. This guy is amazing. His videos are awesome. He's got like 900,000 bazillion subscribers. Check him out, Vice Grip Garage. You know, that guy's awesome. He turned me on to this. all spray away products actually. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then I'll bring you back when I got the other windshield on. All right, here we are back. As you can see, it's a pretty dramatic difference. It's a lot lower, but not too low. You know, she's pretty stout on there. First impressions, you know, it looks I think it looks real good. Couple things I like to let you guys know is you know, when you put these 4 screws in there, you know, put one in, just start it. Put one in over here, just start it. Come back over here, start it. As you can see, these have little rubber-ish grommets on it. You know, start all 4 of them before you really, you know, before you really get in there with your screwdriver. You know, because plastic breaks easily, especially you know, this thick stuff shouldn't break too easy, but you know, just a warning. So yeah, she looks pretty good. Hopefully it'll kick the air up over my head while I'm riding. That'll be nice. If not, you know, at least it's better than the big one, where I can't see, you know, can't see over it, can't see through it. You know, hit me right in the eyes. So here you go. That's an easy windshield switch out. And as you can see, you know, I cleaned it up. Now I did not use my drill to put those screws in. I used my little nifty ratcheting screwdriver to do that. You know, this guy, you know, you don't want to just, you know, it'll break. It happens. Make sure you wipe off your, you know, your finished product with a nice terry rag, you know, microfiber. Make sure it's clean so you're not putting scratches on it, because you know that happens a lot to people. As promised, I'm gonna show you the floorboards on Charlene so you can get an idea of what I'm looking for with the floorboards on the Road Glide. These guys are they're much further out and down. You can see how much further away from the pipe these floorboards are, and these actually fold up. So if you guys didn't know that, you know, you can fold them up. Most of the Harley versions anyways, you can fold them up. See how far out and down that one is. It's not so tucked in. And here's the other side with the heel to toe. You know, I got the toe on this one pulled up a little bit so I can get my foot under there better. So this is actually what I'm going for. This is what I'm going for the Road Glide. You know, make it a little bit more comfortable. When I come back, I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna show you the adapter kit. So you know, if you want to do it to yours, I'll show you the kit and you can go ahead and order it. Alright, again, we're back in the garage. As you can see from behind me, got the old floorboard kit right here. This kit's Kuryakyn kit, or Kuryakyn, however you say the company's name. As you can see, it says you know, drivers, floorboard, spacers, for touring. Nothing on the back, unfortunately. Made in Korea, but you know, the Harley Davidsons. Like I said, everything costs $100 from Harley Davidson, and I'm definitely not made of money. So we're gonna throw the Kuryakyn kit on there. At least that's how I say the name. And also this other little guy here, you know, we're gonna throw on real quick, like super easy. I'm gonna get rid of that big old CB antenna, and I picked up this little Arlen Ness whip antenna. We're gonna, you can see the number on there, 60-121. That's the part number for my bike. Choking hazard. Oh nope, causes cancer. My bad. Here's the information for that. Ireland Ness. It's only 20 bucks. You can't really go wrong with that. $20. You can't see. Whatever. It says $20. And you know, if you can see that part number, if you want it, email me. I'll give you the part number because I don't know how to do the links and stuff yet. So yeah, these two things, super easy. I'll bring you back when I'm outside on the bike. So just a little heads up on this kit. It does come with 6 bolts and 4 lock washers. I'm assuming that we're only going to use 4 of these bolts, and you're going to have to figure out which bolts you're going to need to use. Now these other spacers, they are labeled. As you can see, that's a LH for left hand, and this is a RH for the right hand side. So you know, before you get out there, I guess maybe you can figure out which bolts you need. And of course, these are 2 just generic spacers that we're going to need. So I'm gonna bring you out there, let you look at the bike the way it is, and then you know, we'll get to working. All right, so here we are. This is a floorboard. Floorboard's folded up halfway, a little bit. You know, can't really get it all the way up. So we're gonna try and remove that bolt, get that bolt out. Got my trusty old handy dandy set over here. All the different kinds of Allen wrenches and star bits and whatnot. If you guys don't have one of these, you should really get one. This is a gear wrench set. I got it off Amazon. You know, it's really nice. Got all different sizes. You know, drives, quarter drive, 3/8 drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got my impact gun over here. Got some thread locker, put on the threads, you know, because Harleys, they vibrate, and you definitely don't want your floorboards coming off or coming loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock these bolts out, and I'll bring you back when I got it out. All right, as you can see, I got the forward bolt out. And do keep in mind, you have to retain this nut here. As you can see, I went and got a couple of other tools. I got a big old breaker bar just in case she didn't want to come out. The impact gun, it wasn't getting it out. So I went and got my long handle ratchet. You will need a long number 8 size Allen socket. As you can see, you gotta, you know, extend it out so you can get in there. That Allen socket just wasn't long enough. Yours might be if you have one at home. So almost got that bolt out. I'm gonna get it out the rest of the way, and then I'll show you the setup for the floorboard extensions. All right, as you can see, the floorboard is totally off. Laying here on my towel, also my sweat towel, because it's hot as I'll get out. Here's the new bolts. Here's the adapter. If you look at this, it says right hand. This guy goes in here like so, extends it out. Then you got your other spacer, comes in here like this, and all this is going to do is kick the floorboard out. It's not going to drop it down. I thought it would drop it down, but it's not. Just going to kick it out, get my foot away from the pipe a little bit more, which is fine. So as you can see, well, now you can see. So this is where the bolt goes in. This is where the little nipple goes, right, you know, this nipple goes in there like that. Just extends it out, and then the other extension just goes right here. Of course, you use the new hardware because, you know, you're extending out, you need longer hardware. You can see the difference. See how long that one is, see how long that one is. You know, gotta use the new hardware. And like I said, make sure you retain that nut, make sure you don't lose it, because you're gonna have to use it to put your floorboard back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna bore you with that. Pretty simple, 2 bolts and a nut, and I'll bring you back when the floorboard's back on. All right, here we are. extension kit is been bolted on. As you can see, the little round one goes up front here. The adapter goes in the back. Put the bolts in. I did run it down with my drill. Then I put some German torque on it. You know, about 4.5 good and tights. So as you can see now, the floorboard actually folds all the way up the way it's supposed to, and down. And I'll give you a quick little comparison on the sides. I mean, I can get my whole hand in, well, almost my whole hand. I got some, you know, sausage fingers. Anyways, you can see the difference now in the way how far it kicks it out as compared to this one over here. Well, you see how tight that is. I can't even get one sausage finger in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this side out, and then I'll show you the finished product on this side. Well, I'm gonna have to hurry on this side. It is hot. You know, I'm out here in the sun now, and it's hotter than a Shakira's 1990s you know, music video, you know, where she's shaking the midsection. You know, that's how hot it is right now. So I'm hurrying. All right, as you can see, the extensions are installed. Kind of get you up in there a little bit. See, a little spacer right here, spacer right in there, and now you can see I can get my whole hand in there. So you know, those they kick those extensions kick the boards out. I think it's 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, they do their job. Now this one obviously doesn't fold all the way up because of the, you know, heel toe, but yeah, that should be much better. All right, well, that's 2 quick modifications done. I have a third, and of course I saved the hardest for last. You know, when the heat is beating down, sun's out, you know, it's just what I do. You know, make stupid decisions. As you can see, I got my sweat rag because it is hot. It's definitely hot and humid. So the third and final one for this video is right back here. I'm gonna take this trucker antenna off. You know, it's about 20,000 feet long, and you know, this is super hard changing this antenna. She's way down in there. So basically all you do is just go in here, bust her loose, screw it off. Forever. 3 hours later, oh, antenna's off. I'm gonna throw her up here, maybe not. And now we're gonna, you know, thread the new one on. Hopefully it threads on. I guess I gotta line it up first. There we go. There we go. Look at that. It's on. It's going down. Antenna. Yep, it's on. Look at that. Got a little baby whip antenna. I guess probably should check to see if it's gonna work. You know, the aftermath of all my tools still laying out. My sweat towel, my leaning towel. We're gonna hit that so the bike doesn't think that I'm trying to steal it, because I've already made that mistake a couple of times. You know, all this newfangled stuff, it's just, you know, it's crazy. So we turn it on, turn the power on. I'm gonna hit the radio, the radio. Oh. Harley boom radio. So here we go. Turn it down. She works. You know, I'll take the bike for a ride. I'll bring you back and let you know what I think about the new windshield, and you know, I think that'll be about all for this video. I'll clean up my tools, obviously, but I'm not gonna show you guys that. So take her for a ride. got back from taking the bike for a quick spin. My first impressions, the windshield. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for looks, but for functionality, I'm gonna give it a 5. And the reason why I do that is because going down the road, the wind hits me right about in the forehead, just under the, right about here. I like it to kind of go up over my head, but at least it's a lot better than not being able to see over, through. There's no distortion, so it's not really a safety concern. So I'll ride it, try to get used to it, see if I like it. But I will say that these floorboards, these extensions, man, they definitely feel a whole lot better. I don't feel like I'm hugging the bike with my legs. I feel like my legs are out. I feel a lot more comfortable. So those are definitely an A+, or a 9.5, I guess, on the Richter scale. And then of course, the antenna. I think the antenna takes it, makes it look a little bit better. So between the windshield and the antenna, she's losing her grandpa bike, her persona, I guess you'd say. The windshield makes a big difference. The little whip antenna in the back, you really can't tell that there's floorboard extensions, but I can. That's a rider function thing. So so between these 3 mods, I'm pretty happy. The windshield could be a little bit better. I wish I probably would have got just I believe Memphis Shades make a 9 or a 9.5. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe get that windshield, try that one out. But anyway, so here's before, or well, this is the after effect of the 3 things that I did. I think she looks better. She's on her way to being a not such a grandpa bike, or a old man bike, as I call it. So the next thing to go, this guy here, I already got it ordered. Should be here in the next few days. I also got a cool derby cover. Hopefully spice this side up a little bit, and then I'm gonna look for a lever over here, some aesthetic stuff. I still haven't found a nice set of bars and grips that I like. So it's well on our way. The last order of business, I guess, with the bike is I try to name my bikes. I got Charlene, and then my Honda in there. You can't see it because it's dark in there. The CB360. I call it the racer because it's supposed to be a cafe racer. And then the blue bike is obviously the blue bike because it's blue, and that's what my girlfriend calls it because that's the bike she rides. So taking names, I don't know what to name her. I thought I'd look up to see when the Road Glides first were, when Harley first came out with them, which is 1979, which was a great year because that's when I was born. But I looked up, women names, popular names in 79, and that's not gonna happen because it was Jessica. And for those of you that know me, my ex-wife's name was Jessica, so not gonna be riding her anymore, so it's not gonna be named Jessica. Then I went in, so they changed the name actually, and I believe it was 99 they actually named it a Road Glide. Before it was something else, but it still had the 2 headlight front end with the shark fairing and whatnot. So I believe in 98 is when they actually changed it to a Road Glide. So I looked up 98 names, and I didn't really like any of those either. They're millennial type names. I'm not, you know, I'm just looking for a normal, you know, normal name. So it's up in the air. You know, put it down in a box, comment, names. You know, I'm not really into, you know, like Midnight or, you know, the neighbor guy over there, who I don't particularly like. His son has a black Dodge truck and he's got Dark Angel across the front. That's just, to me, that's not me. It's kind of comical in my opinion, but whatever. If that's your thing, that's your thing, whatever. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking, you know, for suggestions. So I think that's gonna do it for the Road Glide here. Next video is probably either going to be on the car in the garage under the cover, that you guys you know, try to guess what that car is, or the car right here under this cover, which you know, I've already said what this car is. You know, I put a cover on it because the sun here in Georgia is, you know, it's hot, and you get in the car and it's just hot, and you know, the cover helps keep it cooler. And it was supposed to rain. You know, you never know. Weather changes here in Georgia by the minute. As you can see, the beginning of this video is overcast and now it's sunny, and good thing I have a shade tree in the garage or in the driveway. But I'm not sure. Might be that video, might be that car, might be that car. You know, we'll see. But either way, hopefully it'll be entertaining. So you know, thanks for tuning in, and well, hopefully you can get to video 3. And thanks a lot. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you so choose. It'd be much appreciated. And again, till next time, thanks a lot. Begging for me, please, lay long, dun, 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 dun. You got me on my knees, lay long, begging for you, please, dun, 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 dun.